Alright, this is for police this time. So, for police officers, obviously, please input your police permission key like how you did with the civilian. Then you'll have access to police. Click on police. For this, I already have a identifier. So I'm going to create a brand new identifier just to show you how to do this. So, here we are. So this is what you'll have when you join first. You'll have new unit. What you want to do is you want to click this new unit up here. Now, you'll get your modifier identifier, new unit. Your unit number is your call sign. So mine is LCS, or Liberty County PD 32. Wait, hold on. RCPD, there we go, 32. Wait, sorry. I have not been on police for a little while. Let me just double check this. That was RCP. Whoops. RCP-32. Now your name. So mine is Nathan Cole. You could just put N Cole, or you can put full name. Up to you. Dispatchers won't really care about this. They're only going to really care about this and this part here. So I am a police officer class 2, or officer class 2. Status, just leave that. Location, leave that. Area of operations, or AOP, leave that. Agency, Liberty County. Ignore this one. This is Liberty County Dispatchers. So consider I'm in RCPD. I'm going to click RCPD. Then I'm going to click save. And now you have this up here. These correlate to your on duty. So this means I'm on duty or available. 10-7 means I'm unavailable. 10-6, busy. 10-97, I'm en route. 10-23, I'm on scene. And panic, only press this if you really need to. Otherwise, you can say over radio or RP scene or whatever that you really need it, unless the dispatcher is not inside of your VC. Now, another thing you can do as police is look up and records. But you do other things, but don't worry. So, when you pull over a vehicle, assuming that they have their civilian profile set up correctly, if not, direct them to my past video. You can type in their plate. So let's type in the previous plate that I had here. So it'd be SND849. SND-849. I'm going to search it. What you can also do is you can change this to a partial or an exact plate. So this is helpful for a name search. If I don't have the full name, I can do a partial search, and it will give me everyone by that first name or by that last name, and so on and so forth. But since I did a plate, it's normal to do an exact plate. And let's say I only have the first 3 letters, and I can do a partial plate scan. But you can see that there is a record and there is a vehicle registration. You can see there's no civilian popping up yet, because there's not a civilian directly associated with the plate. There's a vehicle registration, and then you can see that there is a vehicle reg. So you see Baron Shelley. I can click this. That'll automatically put it into here, and it'll automatically search it. And you'll see Baron Shelley. I can scroll down. All good. What reports? They've got a license. Cool. They've got a vehicle registration. Cool. Another thing is let me open up. Let's say I wanted to have a look at some of the warrants. So let's say we search Eric Simon, right? Who has an active bolo and an active warrant. I search him.
Warning, armed, violent, warrant.
The CAD system will automatically read out armed, violent, and a warrant. So you can act according to that. So you can see Eric Simon, murder in the 3rd degree, aggravated assault on peace officer, felony firearm possession, unlawful discharge of a firearm, and brandishing a firearm in public. And it's inactive. And obviously, you can open this up. You can have a look. You can see what's wrong with them, etc. Yeah, very nice. Now, let's say after pulling over, what's her name? Sorry, Baron Baron Shelley, I wanted to issue a vehicle citation or a general citation. A vehicle citation, there are two things. So if I go new record, so a report is you've got a traffic stop after action report, that's AAR, or a record. So this is just like your normal after action record. So you've got like your civilian information, you've got a narrative, maybe even a diagram if you want. So like here, road lanes, you can see I've got this down. Let's say I could like draw like if there was an accident or something, and that will show to whoever is doing it. But let's say I want to issue a general citation. A general citation is to the person and not to the vehicle in necessation. So if you're pulling over someone, let's say they blew a stop sign, it will be a general citation. So any linked records. So I'm trying to think of an example, but let's say like they previously did something that you need to add on, but if not, leave it. Now you can see civilian information. This, I already know their name is Baron Shelley. Search, it'll come up with everyone in that. Obviously you don't have the partial or exact, so it'll just show everyone by those names. Automatically added in. Search, this is going to be by plate, so I can do SND. There you go. Automatically fills it out for you. And then this, let's say they stop sign. So you can type in any word and it will show you. Let's say they failure to stop a stop sign. It's a misdemeanor charge, 1 count. You can see the title and the code, what type of release it is. So you've got like a citation release, a recognition release, cash bail, surety bond, property bond, federal bail bond, immigration bail bond, or no bail. So for this it's a release. So it's a $300 fine, and it's 3 demerit points. This will depend every now and then. So if I go to like fail to yield, you'll see that changes. Or if I go to unregistered, you'll see that it goes into vehicle towed. It does depend on what it is. So let's say, where was it? Failure to stop at a stop sign. There you go. And then in the narrative, let's say Baron failed to stop at the stop sign on was a good stop sign, Independence Parkway and Riverside Drive. So it'd be failed to stop and give way on the stop sign at sorry, where was it? Independence Parkway, Riverside Drive. Independence Parkway, Riverside Drive. And then I can go 10/11 initiated on. So let's say I was watching it here and I followed down. Let's say it went all the way down to 309 on postal 309. Ooh, whoops. Independence Parkway. Just be Independence Parkway. Cool. Status, active, date. It was today, let's say. And the observing would be yourself, because you observe them sign the citation. So if you forget what your name is for whatever reason, you can do that. But if not, you can just go, Nathan, call for me. You won't have access to this as a normal police officer, unless you're a supervisor. So leave it. Or you won't even be able to select it. And then you'll just go add record. And then now every time you search up Baron Shelley, you'll see that instead of 2 records, there's a third one, which is a general citation. And you can see the citations. This will show up every single time you do a plate search. I think a plate search. Yeah, there you go. General citation, and you got their plate right there, and you've got their name. This is helpful if multiple people use the same vehicle, but are not necessarily the same person. So, like siblings, etc., etc. A reason why you would use a vehicle citation is, so let's say it's, again, what's her name, Shelley. See how I've only put Shell and it's shown me everyone via? There's only one person by the name Shell or Shelly. And it's also the plate of SMD. Right. So let's say speed information. This is slightly different. This I would give if someone was speeding. They can see vehicle speed or speed limit. Pace type. This is interesting. We only use radars. Don't worry about pace or other. So radar. Court date. Set it to like a week. And court time. Just like 6:30 p.m. Sure. 1800. And then normally it's like $300. Narrative. Same thing. Same thing here. Now, if you are unsure what something is, or you need to take notes or whatever, go down to the bottom left where you've got the Sonoran logo. Documentation, 10 codes, penal codes, quick links, and notepad. So that's how I need to double check all of the 10 codes. So this is a full list of 10 codes, including some that we don't even normally use. So let's say 1024, this one's not really actually given to you. Or 1035 major crime, 1034 riot, etc. Or if you want to check whatever the active bolos are, you go record management bolo, and you can see bolos in real time. Same with the warrants, and obviously if you click on them, you can see all of them. So you can see narrative. Let's say I wanted to check the penal codes. This is all our active penal codes. So what people can be issued by. You probably should change these to all, just so you can scroll through them all. And if you have access to self-dispatch, which I'll go over with dispatches later. For supervisors, basically the same thing, except for this thing here, supervisor panel. So, although I'm not a supervisor, I'm the, Sonoran CAD owner. I have access to this. So this, supervisor panel, refresh. You can see that there are 4 records pending. Jesus. Whoa. Okay. Pending a supervisor's check. So a vehicle citation on Noah Anderson, 35. So you can see they're getting 60 as a 50. Radar, $300 fine. I have no idea who did this one. RCP 41. All up before. Cool. But yeah. Another really cool thing that you can now do is, let's go to My Files. Oh, whoops, right. Let's say I wanted to print off this PDF, or I wanted to have this in PDF format. Oh my god. You'll be able to get the PDF of it, and then, yeah, use it. I forgot to set this as truck, but yeah. There you go. That's everything you need to know for a basic police officer. Congratulations. Welcome to boot camp.